All right, welcome back, Gators. This is part two. We're on page 187 in our workbooks. We are working on laws of exponents, and our first video was how do we expand a exponential expression, something with an exponent. We talked about it being repeated multiplication, and we're working on expanding it, simplifying it so that we can come up with a couple of rules, the product rule and the power rule. So let's go back and take a look at our problems here. So this is the first four that we did here. Now, before we go on to simplifying, I just want to make sure that we're going to expand 1b and 1c just a little bit further. So in this case, I have a 5, a 2, a 2, and a 2. Let's go ahead and put all those together. Now remember, it's multiplication. So we're putting that all together in expanded multiplication. Then I'm going to take my m, and my m, times m, times m, times m. Okay, now I'm going to expand this further as well. That x to the third means repeated multiplication, x times x times x. Let's do it one more time, x times x times x. Now we're ready to simplify. Basically, we're going to take our expanded expressions here, and that we're going to put them back together in their simplest form. If we look at this one right here, 3 times these 7y's, well, its simplest form is 3 times y to the 7th power. This y to the 7th power is its simplest form. This one right here, a little bit different. Now again, I wanted you to pay attention to these parentheses because that really, this exponent right here, it applies only to what's inside the parentheses here. We did not multiply 5 times 5 times 5 because that cube exponent here does not apply to the 5. But let's go ahead and drop this down. 5 times 2 is 10, times 2 is 20, times 2 is 40. We got 5 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 40. Now let's do our m times m times m is m cubed. This is our simplified form. So up here, we were expanding it. Now we're simplifying it. We're putting it in its term that just makes the most sense, easiest to work with here. 40m cubed, or 40m to the third power. That's our simplified form here. Let's go back and take a look at this one. We had x cubed, and then we squared that expression. So really, we raised it to the second power. So this one right here is x, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Our simplest form is x to the 6th power. So x cubed, if we bump that up and do repeated multiplication 2 times, we are going to get x to the 6th power. Last one here, we have 4. And now we're going to bring that 4 down here. But let's take a look at how many x's we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. So that's going to be x to the 6th power. And 1, 2, 3 y's, y to the 3rd. So this expression, 4x to the 5th, y to the 2nd, times xy, which is x times y, we can simplify that as 4x to the 6th, y to the 3rd.